Hello everybody, happy Mass Monday. Miss Jackie Russell here. Hope you all are having a great day. I'm having my morning coffee because yes, I'm recording this Monday morning on July 14th. And it's morning, but by the time y'all see this, it'll probably be the evening. But that's how I do my Mass Monday. I kind of get my day started filming it, and then I move on into getting it ready to go out this evening. But anyways, that's one thing I do. I want to know, how was everybody's weekend? I hope y'all had a great weekend. I do know that we still had some flooding, not only in Texas, but in other states, and I think up through the New Jersey, New York area. It's just been everywhere. So please, please keep everyone in your prayers and pray for safety and pray that this crazy weather settles down a little bit. But I got my Wonder Beauty patches here. These are the baggage claim gold eye masks. I'm going to put these on, and I am going to wear a mask over it. I know there's some that say you shouldn't do that, but I can't wait to at least use these gold masks here, and that's how they show up when you get them. I got this in my BoxyCharm, and I just showed it, I think yesterday on Sunday. So if you haven't seen that, go and check it out. I've got more things coming from Ipsy because they just keep having great sales. I'm going to be broke before it's over with. That's the one thing I'll have to say. It makes it hard. It's kind of like FabFitFun. FabFitFun has a lot of good sales too. And it's hard not to take advantage of them, especially when you see things for $1. That was my last one. It was $1. So, you know, that's like incredible. These feel so great. They have so much moisture in them. If you have not ever used an eye mask from Wonder Beauty, the little baggage claim 24 karat gold, I think, eye mask is what it is. They also come in rose gold, and I've had boxes of those, and they work just as well. And then the next thing I have is Medicube. Now, I either got this out of Bommy Box. I'm pretty sure I got it out of Bommy Box. I may have gotten it out of a Style Korean, but I think this came out of Bommy Box because they are a big Medicube company out of Korea. They send a lot of things from Medicube. Medicube is a great Korean company. This is a deep peptide radiance mask, and it has acetyl, I don't know, dipeptide 1 cytyl ester, and then niacinamide, and then the pentothal. So I just thought maybe I could use this mask today. So I'm going to try this out. I don't know that I've used, well, I know I haven't used this particular Medicube mask. I probably have had a Medicube before in the past and maybe didn't realize, you know, what, you know, how great of a brand it is. It's well respected in Korea. And you see a lot of that chalk stuff, you know, with the glass skin. And some mask and skincare is more coveted over there than probably what we realize over here. But, you know, Korean beauty is really starting to take off in the U.S., and you're starting to see it in some of the regular boxes, like our BoxyCharm and other places, maybe even Allure. So this mask is really nice. It's a nice sheet mask. It's not, I don't know what it's made out of, but it's very nice. There's some sheet masks that are made of some kind of linen skin. They don't stick to your face very well, but this is going to stick to my face really good. So this is a nice mask. And what I have today is my Jubilee for the next week, which would be week 2. This is going to be week 2 because there was 5 weeks in July. I took off that first week, that was June 30th. And then, of course, it made a long first week. So the BoxyCharm that came out yesterday was my first one for this
week.
And this mask, I mean, it feels like I could have had it on either way, front or back. What do you think about my shirt? Be kind to everyone. Yes, I found it. I'm telling you guys, and I don't think I've ever worn it. And I'm pretty sure I probably got it out of the Believer's box. But I really don't know for sure. But that's what I'm thinking. And it's just amazing to me how many things we can come across that, or in my case, that I haven't either used yet or wore yet. And, you know, I just find it absolutely amazing. I find it also feels silly. I mean, how silly can you be, right? But anyway, we've had rain over the weekend, off and on. We're not in the flood zone. And even though we've had lots of downpours, we're not in a, we're at the highest point of Van Zandt County where we live. We're actually on the highest point, even though it's not like hilly, like big hills. But when you do the terrain, we're on the highest point. And that really helps us because we get a lot of cross breezes and stuff during the summertime when other people don't. And sometimes it can be quite windy because of it. But anyways, that's where we are. So we're not in fear of flooding. Now, if we get in our car and drive somewhere, yes, we could, you know, get into a low-lying area where there's flash flooding across the highway and stuff. And that does happen from time to time. It hasn't happened here lately. Most of the flooding is in the hill country. And like I said, y'all, we just need to keep them in our prayers. They're still trying to find 160 people. And I can't even imagine that. And I think most of them are from Curryville, Texas, that they're looking for now. And with the flooding that we just had this past weekend, I don't know. I mean, like they show stuff where things are just covered up, you know, I don't know, feet deep. I mean, I don't know. I can't even imagine going through recovery on this. And I can't imagine the family. So please, yes, let's keep them in our prayers. Now, I do have some friend mail from Plush Bat Fan. And I want to share this with you. I want to show you what he sent. He sends the most coolest cards. Look at this. This is the Team Vector Royal Chariot Blaze the Cat. And I want to say this is from Sonic Hedgehog. Yes, it says on here Team Sonic Racing. And of course, he's just got Plush Bat Fan on the back. But isn't that a cool looking card? So he sends such the great things. And if you don't know Plush Bat Fan, he does have a channel. He does Hello Kitty on his channel and Sonic Hedgehog on his post. He also has other things on his post. If you scroll on down, you can see like musical watches of Hello Kitty and other things that he has, you know, that he also has shown on his post. The Hello Kitties are like 4 to 5 minutes on his videos. So it's really a little fun, educational, cartoonish, like, you know, Hello Kitty. And if you don't know him, go over and check him out. And if you got little kids, grandkids, they would probably love to watch his little channel of the educational Hello Kitties videos. And he also sent me this, another, someone said catronaut. It's another astronaut cat. But isn't that so cute? And he really doesn't say anything on the back. It just has addressed to me. And then we have the cat, the Astro Cat. So, astronaut cat, or catstronaut, someone had said. But anyway, that's what I got from Plush Bat Fan this week. And those were just really cute. Thank you for sending over, Plush Bat Fan. You're just so generous of sending those. And you find such unique cards, and everybody enjoys them. Now, the Jubilee is a weekly Jubilee that I do. It's a year of the Jubilee that I've been doing for the whole year of 2025, because in Leviticus 25, I guess it's like 8 through 55, God tells us all about the Jubilee and how he's starting, you know, it's kind of like the year where you forgive debts It's the year that everyone's free. If you're a slave, you're free. If you owe money to somebody, it's clear. And you start over, you get a clean slate. And it's every 50 years is the Jubilee, and 2025 is the official 50th year of the Jubilee. So because of that, and because I have so much here that I need to find a home for and to share and to give back, then I am giving that back. I have given up, several subscriptions, and I do buy things still, but most of them are not subscriptions. However, I do have a few. Now, I do have a Balmy box coming, a Goldie box coming, and a FabFitFun edit sale. And speaking of FabFitFun, if you haven't renewed, if you want to save $40 for next year, you might want to go ahead and renew your annual if you're an annual member, or if you're thinking about or planning to do FabFitFun, try to get it before the price goes up. It's going to go up from $219 to like $259. It'll be like $260 a year. So keep that in mind. And anyways, I have that coming, and I have some more Ipsy sales coming. Oh, and I have an Amazon Prime. I did that. I don't do that very often, but I did do a Prime sale, and I've got a Grove package. So just a little mix of things that you'll be seeing sometime this month. I just don't know when. But right now on the Jubilee, we are going to be, I'm going to show you what we're going to have for week 2. And into continuation of the Jubilee, you can share my videos, and you can pick whichever ones you want to share, and you can get an entry for each one up to 3 times. So, and this month we're doing July. I haven't shown y'all the prize yet, but I usually put together like a little grander prize for the monthly. And hopefully I'll have that prepared and ready to show y'all next week. But right now what I have prepared is a Walmart beauty box that I'm going to be sending out. And this will be for week 2 winter. And it is going to be a little mix of things here. Kind of, I guess you could say it's going to be an Ipsy bag and a Walmart, and then a little bonus. And I think this came out a single swag. This here is a satin pillowcase. As you can see, it is, I guess, leopard style with a little bit of pink on there, and I can't believe I'm going to let it go, but I am going to let it go. I've been hanging on to that, but I decided I'm going to share it. I also have in here from the Walmart box itself is the Dove aluminum free, which that's very good to know that that's aluminum free, because aluminum has been known to be traced back to Alzheimer's. So if you're using a antiperspirant that has aluminum, I would say stop it and try to find one that doesn't have it. I'm going to put in the Sun Bum, even though I love this, and this is one that I would like. I'm just not, I've got stuff that I use for my face, and I'm actually not out in the sun much these days, so I'm going to pass this on. And I'm going to pass on the Nair Body Cream Hair Remover. And then they had in here Monday, I think this is, what is this called? It's a moisture leave-in, and it's by Monday. I don't know where the name is on here. Can't even see it. But anyways, I'm going to have this in here. It's a hair treatment. And then they had this little, I don't know, razor thing that you can use to remove, I guess, fuzzy hair on your face. It's ultra sharp precision. So that's going to be in the giveaway, and that their specific is from the Walmart box. Matter of fact, it's my whole Walmart box. And then this here is my whole Ipsy mystery bag that I got. You're going to get the bag, and on the inside you're going to get samples, some really nice samples. And this is Youth Drops by One Kind. And these are deluxe samples, they say. And this here is Wander Beauty. This is the Mile High Club Mascara. This here is a nice little, let's see, Ace Beauty Primer, which I think I've used that before. So you're going to get that. And then they also had in here the Balm to the Rescue Skincare Under Eye Super Jelly. And then there's also a little Sauté London, and this is a glow, Brazilian glow. And I think this is kind of like a highlighter. Let me see if I can get it out of here without tearing up the packaging again, so to speak. But it looks like this, and let's open it up. Oh yeah, it's a bronzer. So very pretty too. So I think, you know, little samples that you can try out to see if you would like to purchase any of these. And then of course I've got the full size bag, and it's very nice, all gold and luxurious looking, and you've got the satin pillowcase. So that is going to be my week 2 giveaway. And I may throw in some masks too. But right now that's what we got, is the Walmart beauty box with lots of extra specials in it. So just use hashtag Jubilee in a sentence down below, and you will be eligible for this giveaway. And I was gonna see, I don't really have any other news. I will tell you the Dollar Tree train will be coming out this month, but it's gonna be coming out toward the end of the month, so be on the lookout for that. Of course, I have my weekly Jubilees, and this mask is feeling so good I don't really want to take it off yet. And I want to leave the baggage claim on for a while, but I don't want to hold you guys up. I'm just going to say that if you have not tried Medicube, I would highly recommend the Medicube mask. And of course, I extremely recommend the Wander Beauty. But I am going to leave this on for a little while longer. I don't know how long I can keep this on. Let me see what it says. It says it all in Korean, so I don't know how long to keep it on, but usually 15 to 20 minutes is about the time that you keep it on. And like I said, it's feeling so good and it's so rich with emollients, I don't want to take it off. So I'm going to wear it for a little while longer. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I wanted to show y'all the week 2 prize and wish you a happy Monday, a happy week. And keep all of those in prayer. It's just so extremely sad, the whole situation with the flooding. And then just the various other things that's going on around in our country and in the world. It's not just here. There's, you know, lots of bad weather situations and fires and all other kinds of disasters, I guess, that are going on all over the place. And anyways, that's my Mask Monday. And as usual, I wish you all a blessed and happy day.